and I actually pitched 33 1/3 on two different books on a couple of different albums. It was an Operation Ivy album and an Against Me album, two records I really loved, and both pitches were rejected, which sucks, but that happens. But I was like, okay, I still want to keep going. And then I did one for Boss Fight Books in 2015, and I went way overboard. I wrote 37 pages, like a 37-page pitch, not even like anything, not the actual book, just the pitch. I was like, I really want this. I started thinking about what kind of video games could I do a book about, or where would there be interest or a good story that maybe some people know, but they don't really know a lot about it. And then eventually I landed on NBA Jam because I grew up loving Midway. I actually worked on a Mortal Kombat website when I was a kid too. That was my first writing gig. I think I was like 12 or 13, and I interviewed Dan Electro from GamePro magazine. He was the first one I ever did before anybody. And I did this pitch for Boss Fight Books, and then they were into it, and then that turned into something else. And at first I was like, oh, this will only take me a year. That'll be it. But then I talked to one person, I talked to another, and more, and then the research stacks up, and then just piles up one after one after one. And at this point, I've got 68 interviews, all dedicated to NBA Jam. And there's some stuff over here is, I have so much stuff that'll never see the page of this book, unfortunately, because the reality is I only have so much time and so many topics I can talk about.
Sure.
If I just throw everything out there, then you'll be like, oh, this isn't really a story. But yeah, no, it's been super fulfilling and super cool. And you know what? Along the way, I've actually got to interview Dan Electro from GamePro magazine all these years later. So first interviewed him in like 99 or 2000, and then interviewed him again in 2016 or 17. So it's very cool to have it all come full circle. And the book is so close to being finished and so close to being out that I really can't wait for people to see it and for all this to actually come to fruition, people to know the story of NBA Jam, which has turned out to be even better than I thought it would be.